There are 40 million Yoruba people in the entire globe. That's the estimation. There are 222 million thereabout people in Nigeria. There are 93 million registered voters in Nigeria. The verdict that is in Ashad Bola Ahmed, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's hand, is by 8 million people. Shall all of us who are not part of that 8 million now say to ourselves that we are now at the proudest moment of our lives, wherein under deposition, documents are flying about, some saying female, some writing male, some saying he came with a social security number that is tied to a woman. Look, let me tell you, Sheun, I know a lot of people who spoke the Bola Tinubu presidency into power. People like my very respected brother Femi Fani-Kayode, who must have their tongue clipped now because they will be greatly embarrassed. That is this what we have really become?
More like it. More like it. For a lot of us that grew up reading about the prestigious nature, the education, the exposure of the Yoruba people, we become disappointed about the recent happenings of how ethnicity, tribe, and sometimes the most baseless of sentiments to override certain very intelligent, brilliant, noble people, right? And then that's why whenever I see a Yoruba man not necessarily supporting my political ideology, but just being different from the pack and not following the bandwagon, of course putting Nigerian first before anything else, I showcase that person and then I support that person. Because if all of us choose to support the people from our tribe as against or slaughter competence, capacity, character on the altar of ethnicity and tribal sentiment, we can never attain to what we want to attain in the country. So thank you, Mr. Sowunmi, who again has essentially shown, just like Dele Faro to me and a couple of other persons, how not to put ethnicity first, but looking at what to do if this country must move forward. I understand that the largest majority of the Yoruba people go on comment section and go and check Yoruba blogs and everywhere. These guys are not even hiding it. That they don't care whether the man is capable, whether the man is qualified. Now we are discussing certificate. They don't care as long as it is their man. And then I asked, are there no other noble Yoruba people that could be provided just in case? But of course, some people do not want this country to move forward. Their own is that they are a tribal person. And with what Buhari did, you could attest that someone can come from your region or from your state and still deliver the poorest, and you still will not have benefits. I want you to have a time to watch this video. Respect to him and respect to every Yoruba man. That's why I wanted to share this video, to show that it is not all Yorubas that are bad wagons and are following the crowd to decide that, oh, Omoluabi, Yoruba Ronu, Yoruba Local. No, a couple of them have chosen to put their head ahead and not use their anus to think. So share this video and let it go around. Proud of this man. I'm proud of every single one of you from that noble tribe and nation that have chosen to put Nigeria first above everything else. Let's share this video until it gets to everybody.
There are 40 million Yoruba people in the entire globe. That's the estimation. There are 222 million thereabout people in Nigeria. There are 93 million registered voters in Nigeria. The verdict that is in Ashad Bola Ahmed, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's hand, is by 8 million people. Shall all of us who are not part of that 8 million now say to ourselves that we are now at the proudest moment of our lives, wherein under deposition, documents are flying about, some saying female, some writing male, some saying he came with a social security number that is tied to a woman. Look, let me tell you, Sheun, I know a lot of people who spoke the Bola Tinubu presidency into power. People like my very respected brother Femi Fani-Kayode, who must have their tongue clipped now because they will be greatly embarrassed. That is this what we have really become? And you know, Sheun, the painful thing about it is that we want the entire country to pretend as if Atiku is now so guilty because he has the stamina and the gusto to go through all this. Even if nothing happens from the Supreme Court, and if something happens from the Supreme Court, would this not be a line that we should never cross in this country? And I need to put it to you, Shehu, Atiku, this is not the first time Atiku has put himself in harm's way just for all of us. Even if you can't remember any, even though there are a plethora of others and court cases in court. One of them being the fact that a governor cannot just get up in the morning and remove his deputy. A president cannot get up and remove his vice. It's down to Atiku and fighting. The one that all Nigerians must even take a bow for is that, do you know how Nigeria would have become if it was really possible for somebody to stay in power perpetually and somebody had to stand at third time when even generals in this country were mooted? If Atiku has gone to Chicago to go and find the certificate, pray. Why wasn't the certificate produced in the first time? Why is the secondary school? Why is it a secondary school that doesn't exist? We have been derobed. People in England are telling me now that nurses are going to have to go and redo their nursing qualification exam. You know why? Because we have now become a nation of cheaters. We have now become a nation of duplicitous people who cannot even, come on, even the back ends of some other countries. You know what the governments of the countries are doing? They're doing like this. They are whispering behind our back. And Shehu, when we wanted to go on this journey, one day I was on one of those programs, I always try to speak fact. I tried to say to even the president then that is immortality in the villa, because the contraption and everything put together does not suggest that this is the best that Nigeria can put forward. And before you start telling me about any genius economic policies, the reality on ground does not even suggest so. That team that he has put together could have been put together for any other person that will carry the honor, the integrity. Shehu, do you know how I feel? I feel diminished. I feel that, are these the children of Bafemi Awolowo? Are these the people that Abraham Adesoya and the likes of them in AD, did they know all this and allow it to slide? Must we now get to a position in the world where we're sending like thousands and thousands of emails to one institution to ask for the same record that could have been produced? Did you read the deposition? Even the school itself must bury his head in shame. The school has a right to say, this is totally the position we have, and be unambiguous about it. They can't write that deposition in a manner that in one breath you get the impression they are saying, oh, he's with us, he went to our school. In another breath they are saying, we can't validate the society certificate. In another breath they are saying, vendors did it. In another breath they can't find the person that signed it. In another breath,
Just a moment, Mr. Showumi.